Adventurers make plans. Worlds deal with the fallout. The folks at Good Plans, Bad Dice present a new live play podcast using the Dungeons & Dragons 2024 5e rules. We blend chaos, sincerity, dark moments, and inclusive storytelling. Welcome to the world of Good Plans, Bad Dice.
Previously on Fractured Fables. With their counselor dead and her secrets in hand, the group slipped into the alleys to avoid detection. Handprints appeared again and again along the walls, unexplained but intentional. Everett's touch revealed the truth behind them and stirred something she didn't fully understand. Moments later, a familiar scent led City to someone she never expected to find.
Oh, well, don't be shy, y'all. I'm going right back into Southern, damn it. Minnesota mom. Sorry, I have to say Minnesota to remember it. Don't be shy, y'all. Why don't y'all come on in and sit down and make yourselves at home? Are you going to have something to drink or eat? Or is it normal that your friends just kind of stand in doorways and ask people to be their moms? Or are you wanting to sit down and have some food together, maybe talk about things? There's a big old celebration at the square tonight. They're, like I said, doing some fireworks, and I think lots of those young kids are out there having some drinks. So I know you gals might want to go out there and have a drink or two and let loose a little bit to celebrate what a good day this is. And she just smiles, having no idea what you all just went through.
City pastes on the big cheesy fake smile, so hopefully your grandma doesn't recognize, which she highly doubts.
I won't make you roll. I think grandma is very trusting of City. City is a perfect angel. So.
Literally.
Well, everybody, this is my grandma Tia. Grandma, this is my therapy group. We just finished. And we are all really hungry. We should all sit down and have something to eat and go over therapy. And she kind of just leans her head towards like one of the booths in the back. It's like, everybody go sit down. And
Everett beelines it because she cleaned off her armor, but she just kind of let the blood soak into her black clothing. So she is technically still like covered in blood. So she's just gonna beeline it. Is that the word? Beeline it to the booth and like just sit. Probably leaving like a bloody, like the your worst period nightmare, like that behind her.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Perfect. No,
it's apt. It's apt.
Okay. For Ami and Charlie, are you following the violent head nod or no?
First, what Ami's going to do is like, okay. So do I call you Tia? Do I call you Grandma Tia? Do I call you Mama Tia? What do I get to call you?
Oh, you can call me Tia, or you can call me Grandma Tia. I think it's pretty common. That's what City calls me a lot. That's okay if you wanna put Grandma in front of it. It's all right. Yeah.
Okay. So Grandma Tia, I would love to have some iced tea. Yes, iced tea. Definitely some iced tea. And I'm just gonna go and sit over with our buddy over here. And but if you I don't know, feel like some sort of compulsion come on that you'd want to, I don't know, give a hug or whatever. That's fine. I'll just go over here and sit and sit.
I'll just kind of, as you try to walk away, she's gonna put her hand on your arm and be like, "Oh, I'm happy to give you a hug. We're big huggers in this household. I'm shocked that City's not giving y'all hugs. We always hug in this household. That's how you show you love people, through food and hugging." And she'll give you a nice warm hug.
Oh, thank you. And Ami, there's been a lot of lack of like female. Well, she's got her aunt, but it's never replaced the kindness of like a mother or the true replacement of a mother. And this is like the closest thing that she feels like this is a mother person to her. Her aunt has always just been like kind of more like an older sister who told her what to do. This is like a motherly thing that City had been, or City, Ami. Who am I? I am in a Anyway, so yeah, that Ami is just not really had. So yeah, so she's just gonna soak that all in and just be like, thank you. And then she's gonna kind of go off to sit by Everett.
And she'll kind of glance at you, Charlie. Do you want to hug as well, there, dear? Or are you hungry?
I'm good. I just need to sit. And she wanders over to wherever City went or pointed to or whatever, and she is still hears the echoes of the voices in her head, and she's just like, oh my gosh. I guess I'll take some water. It's fine. I'm good. She sits down.
Do you like the sparkling kind, the kind that bubbles, or do you want the flat water, the kind that doesn't bubble?
No. Just I just need some regular water. I don't like sparkling water. Nah.
Oh, some people, those bubbles are a bit too much. I get it. They can upset your tummy, and you wouldn't want that now, would you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, City, would you want to help me get your friend some drinks? I'm just going to kind of take City's arm and start walking her towards the kitchen. And you all just kind of over here. I got one of their names. The other ones didn't tell me who they were. So maybe you can let me know who everyone is, so I know how to address them and stuff. Or maybe you know what your one friend who ran off real quick likes. Also, I don't know if you know this or not, but your friend is leaking blood all over the floor as she walked by, because this hag rolled really high on a perception check as she went by, and so she can see that this old bag knows all of these things. Just an old bag of bones. Yep. It wasn't that high, but I felt like a 17, just straight roll was high enough to notice that she's got blood on her clothes. But she's trying to whisper that to you, City. This old bag of bones over here just kind of noticed that your friend might have, I don't know if it's paint or what happened to your friend. Are you okay? Did something happen at therapy? Are you doing some of that new age stuff where they take baths in water and talk to each other? Did you do water therapy that was color? I don't know.
Well, my friend there, she lives on a little bit of a rougher side of town, and she doesn't like talking to the police or the doctors or anybody like that. So she tries to take care of herself. We try to take care of her. We tried to get her to go to the hospital. She says she's fine. She says that it's not her blood. Maybe we can clean her up in the bathroom or something. So anyway, the one that you were hugging is my friend Ami, and the one who didn't really want to hug was Charlie. She's kind of like that. And then the one who's currently trying to clean up the blood in the booth, well, that's Everett.
Now, City, I don't want to make you feel bad or anything like that, but I always thought that I raised you a bit better, that if you have a friend who is walking around covered in blood and you don't know if it's their blood or someone else's, you're concerned about them. But also, I would think you'd know from our shows, if someone's walking around in blood and you think it could be someone else's, that might not be the person you want to be hanging out with. We've seen shows like this. We know what happens when you run around with people like that. They always have that special group that gets together, and that one special group of warlocks and wizards and fighters all come together, and they work and they investigate and they search and they spend all this time, and they have those, they always have the special names, when they work together. They always have a team name that seems to be 3 letters or something like that, like the Special Wizards Unit, things like that, like the SWU, and you got to be careful. Is she one of those gals that we need to look out for? I mean, is she I don't want her to feel unwelcome. Have you maybe talked with her about some changes she could make to not be like this anymore? Have you had a conversation with her? Maybe set her down to a nice meal?
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why she was in therapy with us. She is trying to turn her life around. And so leaving her now at this vulnerable time would actually be, what did she say? Detrimental. So we have to take care of her, and we're trying to get her a better location. We're trying to get her a better house. She just
So she lives in an unsafe part of town. Oh my goodness. City, have you not invited her to come stay with us? We've got the guest room. She could have been staying with us this whole time. You've got a friend in need, dear. Why don't you go on and get on in there and sit down with your friend and let her know that she's coming home with us tonight. And she's no longer going to be living alone in a bad part of town. You never told me that you had friends in an unsafe place. And now we got to make sure her clothes are clean. I don't have a washer and dryer here, but we got the sink. I can wash them in real quick. Let me go see if I can find some towels. Oh, you know what? I got a couple extra aprons for the kitchen. We'll wrap her in a few aprons. We'll take her clothes. We'll put them in the sink. We'll wash them on up. I could use a little bit of that, magic of mine to hopefully help them dry a bit faster. And then you let her know that she's coming to stay with us tonight. And I don't know about your other friends, but if they're in the same situation, you need to start telling me so we give them a safe place to live. I'm not mad at, City. I don't want you to think I'm mad. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest.
And that really hurts. I try. It's just, you always tell me not to say somebody's stubborn as a mule, but she might be stubborn as a lamb. She does have her faults there. And like, I'm trying to help her. She just, this is what she knows. And so having her come with us here, that's a big step for her.
Well, I understand, and I'm sorry. I was pretty mean to you right there, and I'm real sorry about that. I didn't mean to say something so harsh and so hurtful to you like that. I know you're doing your best, and I completely understand. Why don't you go on and get those clothes off your friends here? And she's going to reach out and give you 2 aprons, and they're like the Kiss the Chef aprons or like the lobster apron, like that. And she's going to give you 2. Now go on and get clothes from her, and I'll get some drinks for everyone. And then I guess make sure the curtains are closed and everything, and have her go on and put these on, and we'll wash her clothes up. And you know a bit of medical stuff while she's not in them. See if you can give a quick look to make sure she's not hurt. Because if she's hurt, we're going to have to take her to a temple or, to get healed proper. But let's see what we need to do for her. And if she's being, stubborn as a lamb, it sounds like you need to be the ram in this situation and get your horns out and go ahead and butt her in the head until she realizes what she's got to do.
Yeah. And she's just going to give her grandma a big hug.
Grandma will hug City back. Yeah.
They hug it out.
Grandma's much shorter than City, but she will give like the best grandma hugs ever, because grandma's always way shorter than you, but she gives just like the strong grandma hug.
Yeah. So City's going to head around the counter and bring out the aprons, and she's going to bring out 4 bowls of soup, a seafood chowder, and place one in front of everybody. And you're looking at it, and you swear you can see like a little tentacle just waving in it. It's fresh seafood chowder. Oh, by the way, Grandma said we don't really have much clothes for you, Everett, but here's some aprons. We'll close the blinds, and we're gonna wash your outfit for you, so it's less blood soaked.
Everett was frantically journaling. Again, as Weird was dying, Everett was journaling. So she'll just kind of like come out of her reverie of writing and like look up at you and then look back down at herself and kind of go like, yeah, okay. So probably I'm assuming she went like if it's like a booth, she's on the inside. So she'll probably like look at Ami like, can I gotta school. I just need to get out really fast. Sorry.
Okay, just obviously Ami scooches out of the way.
All right. Thank you. And she'll go somewhere and come out looking.
Where do you go? I'm just out of curiosity. And I know that's a weird question. And I mean, where does Everett go? Because you've got like 4 booths, 3 tables, and a little counter. Are you going to go back behind the counter to where Grandma is? Or are you going to just...
can I see any doors to like another, like a pantry or anything?
There's a door to outside, and there's a door to out front, and then there's the counter that goes with the pies on it, and you know it goes back. There's presumably a pantry back. You just got to go past her grandma real quick.
All right, yeah, I'll go past grandma.
Perfect. As you walk past, you see her. She's kind of she's got an apron on as well. She has like an apron that I feel like is, I don't know, something City made for her when City was a kid. So it's probably like almost like crayon style writing that says like grandma's best #1 cook or something like that, or best pies in the West, or I don't know, one of those things. So as you're walking past, like she's kind of doing some pie work, and you'll get like 2 feet past her and she'll go, "Oh, hey, Everett, dear. I know you didn't get a chance to introduce yourself to me earlier, but if you'll just go on ahead and put your clothes in the sink, there's a little area back by the flower. Let us know if you need to stop by your place so we can keep you safe before you come to our house tonight. So that way, and make sure you pack enough clothes so when you're staying with us, because I don't know how long you'll be there until you're back on your feet again, but we want to make sure that you're safe. So, let me know if I need to like ask any of the town guards or anything to escort you and City there to get yourself safe out of where you live. But make sure, I would say, bring clothes for about a week because you want to be comfortable. And we do watch our shows every Sunday night. So I recommend bringing a robe if you have one. If not, I'll pick one up on the way home, and some warm slippers because we like to watch the shows together. That's a Sunday night type. She'll just go back to making her pie. Oh, I'm so happy to hear it. I'm really happy that City's been helping you, with all the stuff you've got going on. I can't imagine living a life where you never know if you're covered in your own blood or someone else's. And I don't know if City's told you this, but like the shows that we watch, you've got to be careful because you might get in trouble with the law one day. And you don't want that because you'll get thrown in one of those dungeons and you might have the special wizards unit catch you and then no one will ever see you again. You don't know what they do with the people when they get them. That's a terrifying thought.
Right. Thank you. She just walks away.
She won't stop you. She's just making pie. And so you hear the same humming, just kind of lightly, that you heard when you were going down the alleyway. I'm not going to hum anything because I know I would start humming a song and it would get us in trouble. So just a happy little hum. Yeah. So
honestly, you know what? After like that whole like vision that she had in the alleyway, Everett's not sure if City told her this and she forgot. So like she genuinely is like, did we have a conversation or did I miss something? Is kind of what is going on in her head as she strips down and then puts on aprons and comes out looking kind of like Ariel, I assume.
You got 2 aprons, so I figured if you need like one, you'd do in the front, one in the back was kind of my thought to give you as covered as possible. Yeah. So was what I was trying to give you. Thinking of what they'd have in a restaurant and like here.
Yeah, her armor's clean, so she'll put her armor back on over it. I mean, Everett's not shy. She'll come out. She's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Perfect. And then as you go past Grandma Tia, she'll go, "Oh, okay, I'll go get your clothes started. I'll go wash them right now. I'm going to have to do it in the sink. So I'm real sorry about that. But I'm extra careful when it comes to clothes because, a good set of clothing really gets you far in life. And you want to keep them for a while." She'll kind of say that as she makes her way very Rose from Golden Girls past you, almost like fluttering, just kind of humming down the hall to go wash her clothes. And now the 4 of you, as Everett returns to the table, are pretty well. Everett's now seen kind of the layout of the whole place. You went into we've all been in a diner before. So I'm thinking this front part's like a diner and you see kind of like the little griddle and stuff or where you can roll out pies or pastries. You went in the back room that has like the big metal kind of table in the middle and around it are like the pantry shelves. And there's where you would wash dishes, like a big sink for dishes and so on and so forth and storage. And that's kind of what's back there. You could tell that's like the prep area of the kitchen. And there's like a little stove oven, with some wood or coal sitting next to it to keep it going warm and everything. You can do pies in. And so that she's back up against kind of a wall where the sink is. So you're able to get back to the table to the 4 others while Granny's in the back doing stuff.
Okay. When she gets back to the table, she will lean towards City and be like, did we talk about me coming to stay here? And I forgot.
I kind of panicked. Grandma was talking about all the blood, and I accidentally said that it wasn't your blood, it was somebody else's blood, which led me to rambling about you living in a poor end of the city. And as a result, she got concerned. So she's now decided you're coming to live with us, and if we need the guard to go and help you pick up your stuff.
Oh, all right. So I didn't forget.
Oh no.
This okay. All right. Good on you. That's actually a very good lie. I'm proud of you, City.
She doesn't know how to feel about
back
that.
Down like nothing happened.
To that, Ami is going, you lied to your grandma? That same little woman? Are you? I need a moment. And she's just going to kind of like turn her head and kind of bring down and go through everything in her head that, okay, just try to get everything recollected in her brain as to, don't take this personally. It's not a thing. It's stuff that she's like has done with Lemmy before, like, in situations, taking herself out and that. So,
I mean, it's a half truth, so it's not exactly a full lie. And it wasn't Everett's blood. And I actually don't know where Everett lives. So it could possibly be in a sketchier end of the city. So is it a lie by omission or a lie by unknown facts?
Everett looks kind of proud. Just a little bit, not like smug, but just like, look at her go.
Sheriff Saul Beckett would be proud of me.
Yep.
Well, I guess, it's not something that's actually going to hurt her, and maybe it'll help us in the end as far as like getting over to get things taken care of with God bless America. What a freaking name. Lemmy's husband. Why can't I remember his name? Rhesus? Wallace?
I kind of think you should call him Recess from here on out. Recess. That
well, I would know him I would know him. So it's not like Ami's got like memory issues. Sassy has memory issues. So writing in big letters, Rawless. Yeah. So that's kind of what she's thinking of is like, okay, so maybe she can help us then in that. And I don't know. We did say that maybe we could bring him something. Maybe is there something that she could make or provide to us that we could take to him when we go to tell him about what happened?
She just gestures to the stacks and stacks of pies on the little like display.
I don't know. Oh, I just figured those were ordered for someone. So she just makes those? Like for anyone?
Oh, yeah.
So like right now, obviously, Tia has moved even further up in Ami's esteem. Anybody that makes free food, she's good for it.
I mean, anything that doesn't sell, we give out to the people who are wandering in the streets before we leave. At least that's what we did before the Cataclysm. It's kind of hard to do that with catering. But hopefully we can get back into that.
So that's it for Ami. Then she's like, kind of, I guess. But in her mind, she's still like, this woman is a saint. Protect Tia at all measures.
Sadie just eats her soup and there's a tentacle hanging out And she just sucks it in like a noodle. Chewy.
Oh God.
So does Ami. That's Ami is the same way with the soup because she's from good home people. The town, it's you eat what you got, and
you better eat it before it gets cold. She gestures to Charlie and Everett.
Everett will eat it. Weird is weirded out. Everett will eat it.
Exactly.
How do
Yes.
Everett and Charlie feel about this soup? Not weird and Trekkie, but how do Everett and Charlie feel about the soup? We know Ami and City are loving the soup.
Can I roll?
Yeah. What if you just do con saves and we'll just see how your constitution holds up against this soup that has like wiggly kind of octopus arms that like wave at you as you're trying to eat them.
Ew.
That's a 14.
18.
Okay. 18. Yeah, you're both, you know what? This is actually pretty damn good soup. Like maybe it's a little strange that there's some chewy bits to it. That's not the type of chowder you're used to. Like not that much. There's a lot of chew in this. It's not your normal like clam chowder chew. And that might be a little overwhelming, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Charlie, this might be one of the best chowders you've ever had in your life. And you understand why City enjoys this so much. Everett, you think it's pretty darn good, but it isn't like the life-changing chowder. You're more like, oh, I can do this. I just maybe swallow those without chewing them and I'll be fine. That's kind of my turn on it.
Yeah, there's at least one of her personas that's like, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Perfect. Anything else the group is going to talk about before you can still hear Granny in the back kind of humming, doing her stuff. Anything else that y'all want to speak about?
Everett will kind of lean forward and just kind of say, so do we want to retry with the briefcase here, or do we want to do that elsewhere? We will be here for a moment because your grandmother has taken my clothes, which I would like back. I'm not a shy person, but I would like my clothes back. So we will be here for a little while, I would assume.
I mean, how long do you think it would take? And, City, is there a back place to this where we can have some privacy? Because I don't know if you want your grandma knowing everything.
we will protect her at all costs. She will not know what's going on. If she knows, she could be in danger. We will protect her. She is not to know.
Yes.
Fair point.
Well, there's the pantry, there's the bathroom, there's the coal room, or there's the back alley. Although it might be a little breezy for you, Everett, standing there in your aprons.
Everett, you know that there is no coal room and there is no bathroom at this place, that there is the pantry area and the kitchen and the back alley. While this is really nice, it is a really sweet, nice place. You can tell that this is not like a high end. This is very mom and pop, like very tiny little diner. You could tell grandma probably kind of did the best she could to get them somewhere in hopes that City's dreams would kind of take off again. But you are aware that there is no, you saw next to like the stove, the wood and the coal and everything. So you're aware that there isn't a bathroom or anything in here. There's the entrance to the alley that you came in from and presumably onto a street. So
she will look around and double check. That the memory can't be trusted, y'all. So she'll do like just a quick double, like, I vote Allie. What do you say? I vote Allie. Sounds refreshing.
City is obviously confusing this place with her previous restaurant from 5 years ago. Goals. Well, let's get her done. And City's going to jump up and we'll head to the back alley.
Awesome. Everett has the briefcase. So are you going for it this time?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think she would have, because she got undressed and doesn't have pockets, she probably would have put the locket on just because she didn't have anywhere else to put it. So she's wearing the locket and is carrying the briefcase as we go out to the alley. And then, I guess she'll try and open it.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should try because, it's a little spicy for me. Like, I don't really want to do it again right now, but, if you need me, I'll be right here. Stands 5 feet away.
As you stand 5 feet away, and you watch Everett kind of like bend down. Did you just put it on the ground or did you like try and put it up on a something? It's 6 just curious.
For the sake of her companions, if there's a barrel to put it on so she doesn't have to bend over and flash them, she will put it on a barrel.
That was not why I asked that, to be honest with you, but thank you for reminding me. I was just going to describe what Charlie sees really quick. I didn't think of that part. So as this whole group and their minds in the gutter, my goodness, y'all. Last time we had Ami with the pants and now... Yeah. Anyways, so Charlie, as you see Everett lean forward to kind of put her hands on the buckles, you hear in your ear, "Hey there, girl, why don't you go on and look at this person who can actually figure out how to do something?" And you hear pop as the briefcase pops right open. And at the same time, the locket falls off your neck and hits the ground. Open as well.
Okay.
What do you see?
Do I see?
Are you asking me? Oh, wow. You see a locket on the ground and you see an open briefcase in front of you. Which one would you like to know first?
Excuse me. She'll probably squat down and pick up the locket.
Awesome. So inside the locket, it is a picture of Lim, her husband, who you have seen before, Rallis, and their daughter and their 2 grandkids. So it's on one side, a picture of that. And then on the other side, there's just an engraving that says family, is what you see inside the locket. The locket, when you pick it up, you said you're picking the locket up, right? Not looking at it. Am I losing my mind? Okay. The locket feels incredibly cold. You're not going to get hurt or anything, but the locket does feel really cold. Who knows why? Inside the briefcase, though, once you stand up, you see a journal. And this journal looks similar to yours in the fact that you can tell that someone has been compulsively writing in this journal. It has like little kind of page markers in it, things like that, to where it looks like... I don't want to say Everett's a conspiracy theorist because I think that's Ami, to be honest with you, but it kind of looks like one of those things. Like it is a journal that looks like it has had a lot of notes and documentation inside of it. That is one of the big things that you're going to find in there. And besides that, you see a parchment, and on the parchment has a painted silver hand. That is all you find.
Okay.
Without actually like investigating and looking further at things. But that is just that's what you take in right off the bat.
Okay, then to answer Charlie's question. Also, I should mention, as she is in this apron getup, it's much more revealing than her typical outfit. You guys, I think probably for the first time in 5 years, can actually see like the scars that she got from the Cataclysm, which aren't that big, all things considered, but she does have a lingering scar kind of on her chest over her heart and kind of in the palm of her right hand. It's just a little flavor. But to answer Charlie's question, she'll say...
I just want to say she also did bend down to pick the locket. So I just wanted to include that from Weird's early comment about bending down. Just fucking with you. Go ahead. Sorry.
I specifically said squat.
Couldn't help myself.
I know.
It's still a good squat.
Too late. My palace is full.
To answer Charlie's question, she will say, a very well-loved journal and a piece of parchment with a handprint on it.
Is that handprint? Sorry. is the handprint similar to the one that's on the walls?
That would be my guess. Can we confirm?
It's a handprint, but this is a much more like intricate painting of a silver hand. So this is not just a handprint. This is a very like detailed painting of a silver hand. More like a artistic interpretation of something, or like someone actually did that, versus the hands on the wall are closer to someone put paint on their hand and put a handprint on the wall, if that makes sense. And so yes, it is a silver hand, but it is not like someone just covered their hand in paint and slapped it on the paper. So
perfect. So she'll say, no, this looks very different. And she would like to open the journal and examine it. Like, obviously not read it, but just kind of like flip through and see if anything falls out or jumps out at her.
Yeah, give me investigation. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
Charlie moves to like over her shoulder. Like when everything opened and I like heard that click and everything, I would have like moved forward from my 5 feet away. And also like help read over her shoulder, I think, because she's very curious about it.
23.
Excellent. And then Charlie, are you trying to look at this from like a magic angle, from like a perception? Are you trying to investigate this? Are you trying to get a feeling off of it through insight? Are you trying to do some fancy acrobatic somersaults off of it while Everett's reading it? What are you going for here, so I know what to have you roll?
I think she would, because of everything that like happened with the shock and everything, and because there's handprints on the alley, and because there's handprints, like there's like that painting of a hand on this piece of paper, I think she would think they were all connected, because she also noticed when Everett was like kind of zoned out investigating the handprints. So I think a magical sense would be for her. Yeah.
Do Arcana, if that's okay, at advantage. City and Ami, are you looking into anything with this? You all are seeing this too. This isn't hidden from you. It's happening right next to you. Are you wanting to look into anything? I don't think Everett's like, full Golemed out, like saying my precious right now. So I think you can briefcase, you can book, there's all these things. So
I'm actually kind of keeping an eye on the door. I just want to make sure that Tia doesn't come out, and kind of like keeping an eye on that and keeping my eye posted for anybody else that could possibly come down the alleyway.
Perfect. That would be Granny Tia, by the way, just so you're aware. If you want her to be Grandma, let's remember Granny Tia is important.
Well, Ami calls her Grandma Tia. Sassy just calls her Tia because that's the way it is.
With you. All right. And for City, what do you got going on?
City's watching the other end of the alleyway to make sure no one sneaks up on them.
Then I guess... sorry, go ahead, Charlie.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. For Alley Watch, Team Alley Watch, I'm thinking like, I don't know why, but in my mind, I just envisioned that they're back to back and they're ready. Frying pan out, like Duke's up. You can perception, okay, with the two of you, or you got something different? You can do survival. I mean, I guess either perception or survival probably would be where that would fall under, I would think. I try my hardest to avoid perception for everything, I promise. Like it makes you can investigate too if you want, but I would think those are probably the three that are most applicable without looking at a D&D sheet, because why would I need to remember all the skills? That's not my deal. That's yours.
19 for perception. City's on high alert after that first attack. It's like, now that her grandma's here, she's like, it makes it that much worse.
Understandable.
16 for survival.
Okay.
There.
I love it. Okay. So we will go through a few different things then. I'm going to remember what everyone was rolling for. I'm going to start with Charlie. You were doing Arcana on this to try and get a magical sense of it. I will tell you the first thing you pick up is, surprisingly, Charlie remembers that Ami briefly mentioned in the therapy room, maybe you have to wear the locket to get the briefcase to open. It was just a weird brief in passing, and it kind of got rushed over. And you realize that the fact that Everett had the locket on, that was kind of the lock to it, was the locket itself. That's the only way to open that briefcase without repeatedly just getting zapped a little bit over and over again, as you needed to be in full possession of the locket as wearing it. So you're able to feel that. You are also able to tell that not only is this locket somehow connected to magic, you don't know what type of magic it is, but you know, arcana-wise, there's more to this locket than just that. There's more going on with said locket. You can figure that out, but not with the 16. So, by the way, I'm not being a jerk about your 16. It would just be a really high roll to magically figure out what this locket is for. So I know I sound like an asshole, and I am one. But, an 18. Perfect. I was more thinking that it would need to be like a 22 plus to figure out with just a blatant roll what this locket is. Maybe the locket's important. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm writing this as we play. Kidding.
I steal the locket.
You steal the locket. If you genuinely want to try and hide the locket, you can give sleight of hand and see if anybody catches you. All right. So for the two wonderful ladies who are on defense mode, survival, you can tell that this alley is very interesting, and the fact that there is not a handprint to be found. Your whole path through here, there's been a handprint somewhere that you have been able to recognize that lets you know whether it would need to be, as we discussed before, it would need to be deciphered more. Like, does the handprint mean no, wrong way, turn back or something? There's always been a handprint that you can find. And in this whole alley that you're in, there isn't one. Which is strange that there's not a handprint anywhere, not on the ground, not on the walls, nothing, no handprint to be found. I will give you that with Survivor. Yes. Now I've got Destiny's Child in my head. So everyone's welcome for that. With the 19, I believe that you got, perception wise, I will tell you that you notice the alleyway is safe. There's no one coming around. You're actually pretty good right now. You realize you probably could have done this inside and Grandma would have left you alone. I think you're perceptive enough to realize that Granny very well might be taking extra time in the kitchen to give you girls some privacy. And I'll also let you know before she opens the door if you don't get done in time. So I will give you that warning. You will know that. And then for our investigation, we are going to talk about a book that feels super familiar in a weird way to Everett. As you're flipping through, you are able to notice that the writing changes throughout this book. And for you specifically, being that you're a changeling, this is not different personas writing, and this is different people from what you can gather. It looks like this has gone through multiple hands. The things that you're able to kind of pick up, some of it feels like tinfoil hat level stuff. Some of it feels a little bit more baseline, maybe a little bit less investigation, more just kind of stream of thought, so on and so forth. You aren't sure who each person is that's written in here, but it does look like it's gone through at least probably 5 hands, including Lim's. You would recognize from your time in therapy that the last set of writings are from Lim herself. So one of the things that you notice is she has notes on a woman named Glinda Shoemaker. And we'll talk about Glinda in a minute. That'll be a whole thing. Some of the notes that she has on there is Glinda is a conspiracy theorist ? But there's also Ami might be a conspiracy theorist ? It's kind of one of those of how deep are people going into what happened in the Cataclysm, so on and so forth. And then things get a little bit more frantic, so on and so forth. She writes something along there that the hands are connected. And then she says, I need to find Glinda. And that is the last thing that she's written in this journal. For Charlie, there is no magic coming off this journal. It is it is just, in fact, a journal that has evidently gone through multiple people's hands. I don't know if there is a specific spell that anyone could cast to figure out who wrote in these. I don't think Identify would really work on that, because I don't think there's a way to just be like, I know whose handwriting that is, unless you were with the Special Wizards unit. Like if you were with the SWU, you might be able to do that. There's a guy in there whose name is Lukewarm Tea, and he's pretty good about helping with those things. He's great in the show. Hopefully Everett gets to watch that with City and Granny Tia sometime. I don't know if you all have seen it yet. Should totally check it out. So anywho, so you were able to see that. And I will say, though, the locket is very cold. You still notice this. This locket is in your hand, and you begin to feel this cold, like radiating up your hand. And I just need like the quickest dexterity saving throw from Charlie. That's all.
Or did you take it by me?
Charlie's been looking at the locket. You've got the journal. Charlie's got the locket.
You said a dex?
Dex save.
15.
Perfect. You feel what feels like a hand. No one sees this, but you see almost what looks like an incorporeal. Look at me. I can say words. Oh, hey. Almost lost me there. Hand kind of come out of this locket, and it grabs you around the forearm, much like the Predator, like the Carl Weathers Arnold thing. Like it grabs you on the forearm, only this doesn't feel as good. It's really cold, and it starts squeezing tighter and tighter and tighter. And with your dex save, you are able to pull your arm away without taking any damage or anything happening. But as you're pulling your arm away, you just hear this voice that says, "You have to help us. We've been stuck in here for too long." And then the locket just closes itself.
Do I still feel the hand after it closes?
You feel the cold from it, but the hand is gone. I will give you, because you rolled an 18 on Arcana, and I want you to know your roll is special, in fact. You still don't know what this locket is, but you know that arm that reached out of the locket is not connected to said locket, if that makes sense. It's almost, think of it more like someone used that locket. Somehow it might have been a conduit that someone was able to use to get their arm through to you. You don't know where the arm's coming from or anything like that, but you are pretty sure that was an arm. Now, being that you're Charlie, that could mean a few different things to you, but only you, myself, and Charlie know that, Trekkie. And so I will let you do what you want with that, but you do know that you are sure it was an arm. No one else saw, even with their rolls. No one saw an arm or anything. For our watch ladies, both of you did see that Charlie kind of like looked at this locket and like did almost like a struggle, like she was fighting to pull her arm away before she ripped her arm back. Everett, I think you'd probably hear it. I don't think you would have seen it, because Charlie did say that she came up behind you. So you would probably feel and hear like a little struggle going on, but you're also in the journal. And so that is what kind of all happens at this time.
So I think Charlie would have dropped the locket and just, I think, so she has been like pretty assaulted by voices for the last, like hour that we've been here. Not here, but like the start of the adventure. And she would drop the locket and just be like, "God damn it, I can't do fucking anything anywhere." And she's just muttering to herself, and she's just like, "Well, there's definitely some type of fucking magic in this locket, and I don't want to hold it anymore. Can you hold it?" And she like gives it to Everett, and she just says, "There's some type of cold magic, and I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna have to like investigate more and read more." Meanwhile, in her head, she's thinking she needs to go like she needs to get away from the group so she can go potentially talk to someone.
That's fair. The only thing that I would say that's weird for everyone else is Charlie saying all of this stuff and like holding her hand out, and Everett, she has nothing in her hand. She is wearing the locket around her neck, though. It's just like the only weird thing.
Do I see that I'm holding it in my hand?
No. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's in your hand. You're trying to hand it to Everett.
Okay. And like my perception is it's
you're handing the locket away and everyone else sits around your neck.
Here, like, can you take this? Like, I really don't want it. It needs to be nowhere near me right now.
There's nothing in your hand.
Yes, there is. It's right here. It's in my hand.
Open your hand. Does something drop out of it?
Does my perception say that something dropped out of it?
I will give you that you see that there is nothing in your hand. Like once you fully open your hand, there is nothing in it. You do feel a very comfortable weight around your neck, though. Not cold. It just feels nice.
What the fuck is happening here? Like, I don't know what to do because what? Why am I wearing it? I didn't put this on me. Did you?
No.
I hate fucking magic. God damn it. It really messes with your mind. I swear sometimes.
Actually, you swear a lot of the time, so I don't know if that's okay to point out.
I mean, yes, because that's just how I am.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I just wanted to point out the fact that you said you swear some of the time, but actually you swear a lot of the time. So I'm just stating a fact.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you for being very literal. What are we going to do since apparently it went on my neck without my consent? And consent is a, key. So I've heard.
Consent is important. Can you take it off? Do you feel threatened in any way?
Can I try and take this locket off?
I'm sorry. That broke me for a second. I apologize, but that one got me because I was thinking like, wow, pot meat kettle over there, this surprise motherfucker, Ami, was coming out of hiding. But Chucky, that was way better. You
get to swear.
Okay. But thank goodness, because I'm pretty sure that from what we're learning about Charlie is never raging at all or in a rage.
Yes.
Can you roll me a con save?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a dice game.
I highly doubt it, man. I highly doubt a 12 will work.
You think about it, do you really want to take this locket off? Doesn't it feel good around your neck? This is like, listen for a second. You don't hear anything. There's no voices.
Trekkie
There's nothing.
Hates this. Trekkie hates this. Charlie is freaked the fuck out. I mean, like
nothing. It's very comfortable now.
I guess I can hold on to it for a little bit. It's fine. It's comfy. It's not cold anymore. It's fine.
All right, then I say we leave it.
Yes.
Should we go back inside?
Yes, because can you guys go back inside? Because I got to step away for a minute. I got to make a little sending stone call.
Sure.
Oh, I'll definitely go inside. You can make your call out here. I'll go inside and make sure that Grandma Tia is okay.
Thank you.
City, Everett, are you heading inside to leave Charlie out on her own to make a call, a sending stone call?
Yep.
Oh, goodness. As soon as you go to open the door, it just creaks right back open. City, you see the handle start turning before anybody else does, and you know that it's time, so you get on game face, and the door opens, and she goes, "Oh, hi there, girls. Just so you know, I've got your second course ready for you. We start with soup, but now we got to get some real food in you. Everett, your clothes are ready." And she shows you this folded set of clothing, and you have no idea how this woman has pulled this off, but your clothes have probably never looked better. They're pristine. You know, there was no type of iron back there. There was nothing, but it's like your clothes look like if you took your clothes to the dry cleaner. They are perfectly ready to go. And she has them folded and go, "Whenever you want to put these on." And I've already got the drinks on the table, and I went ahead and just kind of started some food. So I'll be bringing out a couple of different pies. One of them's a vegetarian, it's a pot pie, and one of them's a meat pie. And then I do have that tater tot casserole. So you'll have all of those. And then afterwards, I've got dessert. I have a boysenberry pie, a marionberry pie, a mixed berry pie of boysenberry and marionberry. I also have a cherry pie. I have a blueberry pie. I have a peach pie, and I have a peach cobbler, but I didn't want to go too overboard. So I decided after the peach cobbler, I would only do one apple crisp and one apple pie. And I do have some nice cold cream in the ice box that you can put on top if you'd like. But I didn't want to overdo it with the food, so I only made a little bit of dessert options. I hope that's okay. I hope there's something that you will like in there.
Grandma Tia, I hope this isn't too forward, but I think you're my most favorite person in the entire world. That's all. Can I have one of those hug things again?
Well, let me get Everett her clothes here. Let's go ahead and, she's out here almost, I don't know why y'all went outside. You could probably almost see her bare bottom at this rate because, I got her skivvies I had to wash. And so she's just running around in her armor and her roll the aprons and stuff. So why don't we go on inside and let her take a moment? And as soon as we get in, I'll give you a big old hug.
She's just probably used to that from living in the bad side of town, and
and she's gonna touch your hand, Ami. She's gonna pat your hand and go, "Oh dear, I'm sad that City hasn't had a chance to tell you this yet, but we never judge people, even if she lives on the bad side of town and she does a specific type of work to make money. That's okay as long as she's safe when she does it. We don't judge that. And from what I can tell, I don't think that this much blood is from that, what you're thinking. I think maybe she had an accident or witnessed a murder, and let's not scare your friend anymore. She just needs time to recover. So why don't you come on in? Everett, here your clothes, son. You know where to get dressed in the kitchen. I'm going to get Ami a hug, and then we'll all sit down and I'll let City tell you about some of these meals that we made and what her favorite pie is and everything. And she'll kind of start heading in probably after Everett gets clothes and goes. I'm assuming Everett grabs clothes and goes. She'll follow in with her arm kind of on Ami's back, like walking side by side in the hall and just being like, I hope the City can tell you about where I grew up was completely different. And we had a nice little farm. We had all of these fun cows on there. And I used to get up every morning and I got the milk for our cows. And that's how we used to make all of our cream. So I made sure that the nice frozen cream I got in the icebox for y'all is cream from fresh cows.
That is amazing, because actually back in the village that my dad would always take me to, which a lot of our far distant relatives are at, they would have that as well. I mean, I'm actually from a very small village, so this big city thing is like more of what my dad was into. So but yeah, I'm really excited because that sounds like home.
Oh, well, I'm real happy then. So, all right, well, let's go on and get ourselves set up. And she's going to kind of just keep going down the hall to get Ami in. And Everett, you're able to change. And City, you're able to kind of get everybody set up. Granny's already pulled a chair over to kind of where there's two people for each side of the booth and then a chair to sit down in so everyone can sit comfortable. And she'll point to Ami and go, "Oh, dear, why don't you go on ahead and slide in first? And I'll sit next to you on the booth side. And then City can sit at the head of the table because this is her place. And I want her to go ahead and lead our meal."
And because that's kind of like Ami feels like this is an honor for her to be able to sit next to Tia. She's like, "Anything you say," and just scoots right in and just
I love
looking beatifically at Granny Tia.
Oh, yeah. And she's smiling at you. Like I said, we're talking Rose from Golden Girls. Like, she is just happy to have people here and just generally in a great mood. While Everett changes, Everett, I will tell you, if you want to try and investigate the kitchen, you can. I saw you raise your finger. Do you want to look around the kitchen? Is that where we're at?
I just had a question for my mental picture. How tall is Ami again? Real fucking tall, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, like that's what did I say? 6'4".
Like she's a furball. She's big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's half elf, so yeah.
So where did Granny have her arm?
Granny had her arm on her back, so she had to reach up because Granny's only like 5'5".
That's why I was asking.
So Granny,
I just needed to picture it. I wasn't trying to make it inappropriate. I just needed it in my.
No, that's why I was saying she has her arm on her. Yeah, she can't get her. She could probably get her arm up there, but she would be reaching because she's like 5'5". So she's got her arm like across her lower back, kind of walking her down the hallway.
I just had to.
So
Ami will bend over for those hugs. Trust me.
Okay. Respect, yeah. Then, so Everett, do you do anything in the kitchen or just kind of get changed? Come on back.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to hop to Charlie real quick. Charlie, you're out in the alley by yourself, about to send a sending stone message. Who are you taking out your flip sending phone to send messages to?
So she does not have an actual sending stone. She has a stone that looks similar to one that you can find. And she has it in her hand, and she is going to use it as cover, and she's just going to yell in the alleyway, "Morty, get your ass out here. What the hell is going on? Mortimer, Stormbringer, where the fuck are you?"
Do you want to tell everyone who Mortimer Stormbringer is?
Mortimer, I chose a name, guys. Morty, he is her mentor. She sees him because she sees ghosts. So she hears ghosts and sees ghosts, and that is the voices.
Yeah, and no one in the party knows that. Yeah.
Yep.
So I will tell you, you yell this out into your somewhere like, Motorola style flip sending phone, the knockoff one you bought to prove that you're legit. And as you yell out, it's like the sound hits a wall 5 feet away from you, just 5 feet in front of your face. And you can almost magically see your yell bounce right back at you. It doesn't hurt you or anything, but not only does your yell go nowhere, Morty does not come, and you do not see Morty at all. And you're beginning to wonder, maybe this necklace does have a whole hell of a lot more to it than you thought it did.
Thank you for tuning into Good Plans, Bad Dice. This series stars Sassy Pants as Ametria, Ami, Bella Chathorn, Mossgrove, Squishy Werewolf as Obsidian City Schmidt, Trekkie for Life 01 as Charlie Blackwood, Weird Is All I've Got as Everett, and lurkingSam as the Dungeon Master. Good Plans, Bad Dice would like to thank Squishy Werewolf for the artwork. Our music is provided by No Copyright Songs. The track is Help Me, Help You by Shia Maisel and Clarks, and can be found at ncs.io or at their NCS YouTube channel. Thank you again for listening. Be sure to check us out live on Twitch Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time or on video on demand after the live broadcast.